Combined play and finishing in the penalty area 1 is an activity for coaches working with players in stages 3, 4, and 5 of player development, children approximately 9 to 18 years old. The primary themes of this activity are passing over short and medium distances, creating space, and shooting technique. Please refer to the competency matrix available as a download from the curriculum menu. Competencies include passing and receiving, support, movement, and scoring. This is a functional training activity focusing on link play between the central midfield players and the striker. As simple as this activity seems, top strikers will practice for hours with the midfield players, so movement patterns and combinations become almost instinctive. The activity occurs in and around the penalty box, with the striker starting 2 to 3 yards outside the area and 2 midfield players starting 15 yards further from goal. A goalkeeper protects an appropriately sized goal. The midfield players start the activity with a pass. The coach can work on numerous simple and complex routines, but it's important the striker and midfield players are on the same page. Work with the striker to create space for a shot. As the ball is passed from one midfield player to another, the striker should move away from the receiving player and after 3 or 4 steps quickly turn back to receive an oncoming pass. The players can work on a variety of ball and player movement sequences, and they should devise a way to communicate with each other which move is the most effective. In this first illustration, a striker starts with his or her back to goal, approximately 3 yards off the top of the box. A midfield player passes square to another midfield player, and the striker moves away to create space. As the ball is played towards the striker, he or she cuts to the ball, turns, and shoots. In this sequence, the midfield players play a wall pass. The striker initially moves away from the receiving player, and as the ball is returned, the striker makes a secondary movement across the box. A pass is made across the face of the cone, the defender, for a shot. In the final sequence, the striker checks to the ball and comes short to make space behind the defender. The striker passes the ball back to the midfield player and spins away from the ball to open a space for the advancing midfield player to enter on the weak side of the play. The other midfield player continues the run, and an interchange between midfield players results in a goal.
We hope you have enjoyed this edition of Give and Go Live. We encourage feedback from members. If you have a suggestion, please email David Newbury. United Soccer Coaches produces a series of coaching manuals exclusively for members. The manuals are suitable for coaches working with youth players, high school players, and college players. The manuals are available as a downloadable PDF or as a hard copy shipped to your home. If you're looking to shake up your training session and introduce players to new content and coaching methodology, you will find low-priced and high-quality content available from the association's bookshop. Log into your membership account or follow the URL link on the screen.